My boyfriend told me I ate too much during a beautiful vacation dinner. I am not overweight. So for context, I used to have an eating disorder years ago, used to starve myself until I was severely underweight. My boyfriend knows this, although the worst time was before we got together. We've been together for 3 years now, and for the past 2 years I've finally been able to enjoy my fear foods without judging myself all that much afterwards. For context, I am 5 feet 5 inches and weigh 135 pounds. I've always been bottom heavy, so, flat stomach but stronger legs and ass. I usually go to the gym once or twice a week and go bouldering about once a week as well. We both work and I'm struggling a bit with anxiety and depression, so quite proud of me for even managing to still stay active even a bit. My boyfriend on the other hand has always been really fit, but mostly underweight. He weighs about the same as me and is 5'7". For about a year now he's been absolutely obsessed with fitness, like, watching YouTube videos about how to train your muscles most effectively. It's pretty much all he talks about, goes to the gym all the time, etc. pp. He's recently started calorie counting as well, to gain weight, which stresses me out a bit. I used to do that to lose weight and it triggers my former ed a little. I have told him this before and he tries not to talk about calories too much anymore, but it still comes up about once a day, like hey this has X calories, wow that's a weight gainer or something when we are eating something together. He also weighs himself religiously, 2 times a day at least. ATM we are on vacation together in France/course. I try not to think too much about whether my diet on vacation is healthy or not. In the past I stressed out so much over everything and ended up unable to enjoy anything about the actual vacation. I was so focused on my weight. Anyways, yesterday we were in the cutest little town of course, enjoying an absolutely beautiful sunset, really dreamy, like in a movie, and then sat down to eat dinner in a cute little restaurant facing the port. Well, we sat down, and my boyfriend just seemed really tense and kind of angry. It just felt really off, since we had a good time, I thought, and we were sitting in one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to enjoying a good glass of red wine. I asked him what was weighing on his mind and his answer was you've been eating too much yesterday and lately in general. Mind you, we are on vacation and the day he was referring to I ate a quarter baguette with cream cheese and an egg for breakfast, we're camping, for lunch like 100 grams of pasta with some pesto and for dinner we went out, and I had a pulled pork burger. Maybe a bit much, but hey, it's not every day you're in course. He said he was worried about me eventually letting go of myself if we ever have children. He said it's important to be attracted to your partner. I agreed, but said that attraction is more than just looks and there's always the possibility of an accident/disability/illness happening, making you unable to stay fit as he wants me to. Also I told him I think it's a bit absurd to visit one of the most beautiful places on earth and be so obsessed with what your partner eats that it stops you from enjoying a beautiful dinner with a view of the sea. He didn't back down the whole dinner and kept insisting I eat too much and eventually my metabolism wouldn't be as good anymore. He says since he is hard on he applies that to me as well. That as we get older he thinks I'll eventually not take as much care of myself anymore, and if we had children. I replied that if we were to ever have children I might want to have someone by my side who supports me when my whole body changes and not someone who is being judgy about how my body looks now compared to then. Also, mind you, I haven't gained weight lately apart from muscle from working out. Also somehow he said that he would be embarrassed, even as a woman, to not even be able to do even one pull-up, can't do one, and I've been trying to get to one pull-up lately by incorporating that in some workouts. It only escalated from there and I had one of the worst dinners of my life, trying to keep myself from crying the whole time and miserably failing. I told him I was disappointed in him being that shallow and he said that's just how he is and he is entitled to wanting to find his partner attractive. Sure, but also, why are you on vacation with me spending your time worrying about whether I might gain weight or not in 5 to 10 years? I honestly just think that was crossing my boundaries a lot. I can eat whatever I want, I'm not in any kind of way overweight, and also we are on vacation. I can't imagine spending it obsessing over how much my boyfriend ate yesterday. We have tried to make up and he has since apologized, but I am just so baffled, and really ashamed and embarrassed to eat anything in front of him since. Trying to enjoy the rest of the vacation, but honestly I am just really sad.